Disclaimer: accept the pictures, I own everything, voice and storyline, so I didn't give anyone permission to use anything of music video, storyline, voice, even the whole entire video. This video is based on imagination. The author is trying to show his writing skills with the help of her favorite BTS Jungkook, so it's a warning, don't take anything seriously. Also, a humble request. Jungkook was eating silently. Then he heard, "I want a perfect wife for my bum." And who could be better than our wine, Mr. Kim? Jungkook shot open his eyes in full shock. Not him, Wine, Bum, Taehang, Jin, and Jimin was shocked because they all know the relation of Wine and Jungkook. You know, Mrs. Kim, I always liked Wine a lot. She will be the perfect daughter-in-law. Wait, daughter for us. Well, it's a great news, but you know, Miss Lee, Wine decision only what matters. Of course, we will wait for her decision. Suddenly Vine said, "Uncle and Auntie, it's a yes from me." She said blankly. Everyone looked at her with shocking eyes. What? Everyone flinched when Jin shouted, I mean, what? I was quite shocked, sorry." "It's okay, son, we are also shocked yet happy." "Bum, what do you say?" said while looking at Vine. "I need some time, Mom and Dad." "Okay, you guys also should go for a date." Was looking at Vine with angry yet hurt expression. "That's enough. I can't let this happen now. I will close every limit, but I won't let that happen." Jungkook suddenly stand up and went towards Vine and held her arms and said, "We need to talk. Come with me. Stop creating drama." Jungkook, sit back to your seat. Jungkook rolled his eye in anger and forcefully he made her stand up and start pulling Vine, but suddenly Bum came and grabbed another arm of Vine. "Leave her, Mr. John. You can't force her." "Who the heck are you to stop me?" he said in anger. "Me, Chuckles. That it's a yes from me. And I want our engagement and marriage as soon as possible," he said while grinning at Jungkook. "I am soon to be husband." Jungkook, leave her hands. Turn. Jungkook was still grabbing her hand tightly. "I said, leave her hand, John Jungkook," he shouted, and slowly he left Van's hand and he left from there. "What the heck just happened?" Shocked. Maybe something related to business. That's why he behaved like this. Then, Mrs. John, you should give him some discipline because I don't like the way he behaved with Wine. I will take care of it. I'm taking Wine with me outside. Okay, please take care of her. Of course. He grabbed her hand and then he both left. I need to say that Bum is such a good kid. He took stand for our Wine. I love that. Jungkook came in his room and in anger started destroying everything in his room. He took the chair and smashed it on the mirror. Suddenly his phone started buzzing. He took the phone and put on his earphone. "What?" "Okay, I will take care of the rest of the matter." He threw his phone on bed. "So, you dare to mess with me, John Jungkook? Now you will face all the consequences." Mine was walking while looking down and Bum was watching her from afar. "I hope you are okay. Please stay." "John Jungkook, you piece of a shit!" Bum flinched when he saw the way Vine was shouting. Mum chuckled happily when he saw her outburst. "I'm glad finally it took out what you have been feeling." He looked at his phone and then he saw Vine. "Yeah, Vine!" He ran towards you. "What happened?" "Looked at this," gives his phone. Vine took his phone and she got shocked when she saw. "Is this true?" Shocked. Bum pinched Vine. "Ah, have you gone mad?" "I pinched you because you won't feel. It's a dream." Anyway, so yeah, my company stocks have been increased. Finally, congratulations. Thank you. By the way, you told me you will become CEO. After this month, now I have to find a new secretary. You know what? I will miss you somehow. You are also the reason behind my success because you take care of many things. I don't think I will able to have such a good secretary. Bum chuckled slightly while listening to her. "You won't miss me because did you forget that you said yes for the marriage?" "Oh, relax. It's okay. I will talk to my parents. But I want to say something." "What?" Dumbfounded. I like no. I love you." Vine was shocked when she heard him saying, "She doesn't know what to say right now. It's tough time." "Smile. You don't need to answer me. Let's go." Mr. and Mrs. John came back home. "Jungkook!" shouts. He looked around angrily and asked the maid, "Where is he?" "In his room, sir." "I'm here." He was standing on stair coldly. He took his steps toward his dad. He faced his dad. "Is this how you behave, John Jungkook? Have you forgot our moral and pride? We are Johns. John doesn't behave like this in front of people. So does John behave behind the back of people so no one can see their real face? One more thing. That time we forgot our moral and pride." Before he could complete his word, his dad slapped him. Her mom put her hand on her mouth with a shocked face. She didn't say anything because right now his dad is right today. The way he behaved with mine was wrong. John Jungkook shout, "Don't shout at me." He shouts back. His dad and mom was shocked. Don't shout at me, Mr. John. Do you even care about me? You only care about your name and reputation. That's it. You don't care about my happiness. Now I'm fed up of this. I can't be all this. With that, he left. Mrs. John was about to follow Jungkook, but before she turned around and said, "Today he behaved with you very disrespectfully. But you know what? You deserve this because you made him do that. Now Vine is not here. You can't blame her that because of her he behaved like this. He will again leave her. Cheon takes a step before thinking, or this time you will also lose me." With that, she left. Jungkook's mom came inside and saw him in messed condition. He was sitting on bed while looking at floor blankly. "Are you okay?" He slowly raised his head and saw his mother. "No, cold." "Is your memory getting back?" He looked at his said, "Yes, I always had a dream and sudden flashback. That's mean everything worked well." He looked at mom with a frown. "What are you saying?" Confused. "Now listen." Mrs. John was about to go inside the doctor cabin, but she heard if you kept giving him these medicine, he would forget about her and didn't think, "Mind, what the heck?" "Okay, here is your money. Make sure nobody knows about this." "Okay, sir." That person was about to get outside. Mrs. John hurriedly hid herself. She wanted to see that person's face, but he was wearing mask and cap. Because of that, she couldn't see him. "Mind, I need to do something now for the sake of my son." After that, I consulted another doctor and he said you will gain your memory naturally. If you got headache while remembering them, I need to give you just some medicine. I changed the medicine. Why didn't told me everything before? Doctor strictly told me no, not to force you. Remember anything. Jungkook hugged his mom and said, "Thank you, mom. I love you." "I go. I love you too. No need to thank me." He slowly broke the hug and said, "Now leave the rest thing on me. I will definitely find that person who that do not gonna leave that person." "Okay, but take your every step clearly. Don't do stupid things in rush or in anger. Did you get that?" "Also, now what are you gonna do?" Wine said yes for the marriage. "What I'm supposed to do, mom?" I I have disrespected her many times. I'm literally hating myself now. Slowly tears start forming, dripping from his eyes, and he remembered how he behaved with you from past weeks. He felt really guilty about how he could behave with you like this. "It's not acceptable for me. How can I hurt her? How can I hurt my love?" With that, he broke down and sat on his knees and started crying. Miss Jones started patting his back. "What do you do have done?" Unacceptable. But now, no need to do everything to get her forgiveness. Now, use your brain and get her back. She also can't live without you. I have seen by myself." He looked at his mom with teary eyes. He slowly stood up and his mom also. He looked at his mom. "I'll do everything just like she did everything to get my memory back. Now I have seen with my eyes how much she did for me. Now it's my turn also." Also, curious, Jungkook's eyes became cold and he gritted his teeth. "I will not leave that person. Leave who did this with us. He or she will pay for this. They separated me from my wine. I will separate that person from this world." He shouted on his last word. 2 weeks later, Mr. John was doing some paperwork in his study room. Then he heard, "Come in," he said while looking at his document. Jungkook came inside and said, "I want to talk to you." Mr. John slowly raised his head and looked at Jungkook with frown. "What is it?" "Sigh. I'm ready for the marriage." Mr. John looked at him with shocked face. "What?" He stood up. "Is this your choice or you are doing this for me?" "It's my choice, but I want to talk to Mr. Lee by myself." "Okay, I'll call Jack." Mr. He took out his phone and called Mr. Lee. On call. "Yeah, John, what happened?" "My son wants to talk to you." "Okay, uncle, I want to talk about marriage." "Really? I was waiting for this moment. I didn't ask John because I felt we were forcing you, but since now you want to this, we are ready. Tell me, what did you want to talk about marriage?" "I was asking that if we can do engagement as soon as possible and I want double engagement." "What?" "I mean, I didn't get that. What are you saying?" "It means me and Mia engagement and Bum and Wine's engagement." Mr. John looked at his son with a frown. Meanwhile, Mr. Lee became happy with Jungkook's decision. "Oh my god, well, that's a great decision. I love this idea. Let's do this. We will do grand engagement." "Sure, uncle. It's a dad now." "Okay, I'll cut the call. I'll share about this with my family." Mr. Lee cut the call and Mr. John said, "What exactly going on in your mind?" Jungkook looked at Mr. John and said, "You will see soon." With that, he left. Mr. John sighed. "I don't know what exactly on in his mind. I won't do anything. I don't want to lose my son." What? Yeah, and I am sorry. I couldn't tell Dad about us because since our company stock increased, our schedule became more hectic and tight. Because of that, I couldn't talk about breaking the decision of marriage. I can understand, Bum. What should we do now? Dad already told me to take you for the engagement shopping. Don't do anything. What do you mean? Confused. Let's give it a chance. I can't understand what exactly you are saying. Let's give it a chance to end this marriage. Mum was stunned with one decision. He couldn't believe in his ear right now. He is confused with his emotion. What? Stunned. Yes, let's give it a chance. Are you sure? Yes. Are you not ready for this? Then it's no, I'm ready. Good to hear. I'm still shocked, but I'm happy that finally got listened to. Really? Perm notes. Skip to engagement day. I can't believe that this is happening so fast. Me too. Today is our daughter engagement. Well, she will become our daughter too soon. One parent turn around and sees Mr. Lee and his wife. Well, that's also true. Where is the son? He is with wine. By the way, I have a question. What? Why is this engagement so private? I mean, no friends and relatives were allowed. Actually, it was Jungkook's decision. Yeah, since he's a mafia, he doesn't want any danger around his loved one. Okay, then suddenly Jin approached them. Mom, Dad, engagement ceremony is about to start. Let's sit. They all nods and sat on the sofa. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our soon-to-be groom. Bum and Jungkook entered the venue. Bum was on cloud nine. He was entering, and Jungkook was also smiling. They both stood up on stage. Our grooms are looking really handsome. Everyone claps for them. So, are you guys waiting for your soon-to-be wife? Tease. Bum nods shyly, and Jungkook took the mic. Yes, I'm desperately waiting for her. Amazing. So, let's welcome our soon-to-be bride. Vine and Miriam enters the venue. They both were looking really pretty. Mum was admiring Ryan. Mind, I can't believe this is happening. She's pretty, isn't she? Mum looked at Jungkook with confused smirk. Isn't my girl pretty? Mum thought he was talking about Mia, so he just nodded. Mia and Ryan stood in front of stage, and Mum came down and took Ryan's hand. He made her stand on stage, and Jung did same with woohoo. Our soon-to-be brides are really pretty. So should we start the ring ceremony? MC looked at their parents, and they all nodded with smile. So let's start the ring ceremony. Their parents came on the stage with rings. They stood up beside their children. Suddenly, Jungkook took the mic and said, "Before the ring ceremony, I want to say something." They all looked at him with frown, and he continued, "I actually want to show you something." He looked at women and directing them to start. They both nodded and they both go toward the big screen and connected with their laptop and played something. There was a CCTV video of someone was giving money to doctor, which was actually Jungkook's daughter. Mr. Lee, do you know who is this person? Mr. Lee looked at video carefully. He got confused. He is Mia's bodyguard. Miss Mia, please mind to explain. Mia was looking down while clenching her jaw. Looks like she doesn't want to explain. Bum, why don't you explain? Bum looked at Jungkook with shocked face. I can't. I think you also forget about this. Hyung, women looked at each other and called someone. Come inside. On call. Guards came inside while holding the doctor and her bodyguard. They both were already bitten badly. Jungkook smirked, then his eyes went cold and he shouted, "Now, tell us everything." Miss Mia asked me to give the doctor money so that he can make you forget everything. Now, will you say or you want me to make you disappear from this world? He shouted at doctor, making him flinch. I got millions of amount of for this work. Miss Mia told me to threaten and give money to doctors so that they can make changes in your medicine. They all looked at Mia. Mia was sitting on her bed peacefully, drooling over a photo on her laptop. Then someone came inside. Yeah, Mia, give me your charger. I can't find mine. He came towards her and then he noticed the laptop. Isn't it John Jungkook? Yes, blush. Bum raised his eyebrow and said, Don't roll on him. Because he isn't single. I know. Stop this shit then. Because it isn't good for you. Mia chuckled, looked at him. Wow, what a audacity, brother. Like, are you sure? Mia, in your limits, don't forget I'm your older brother. You have become complete brat after you came from London. Mia rolled her eyes and stood up in front of his brother. Stop talking like mom and dad. And brother, the lecture you are giving me doesn't suit you. Mia rolled her eyes. Stop shouting. And you are talking about having a crush on man who isn't single. Wrong. Then what about you having a crush on woman who is not single? It's fine. Bum looked at confusingly and Mia smiled. You like that wine, right? She said, making Bum shocked, and Mia continued talking. Did you remember when I took your mobile to find mine? But guess what? I end up checking your phone. I saw many pictures on your phone which was taken secretly. I need to say that you are a good photographer. So, brother, tell me that. Is that right to like a woman who isn't single? Bum was speechless and Mia smirked. How dare you check my phone? Lee Mia, where are you all your manners? Let's skip this part and we should come on main point topic. I'll be straightforward with you. I want you on Jungkook. Bum, you have gone mad. He started leaving from there. I'll help you to get wine. Mom stopped and turned around and glared at Mia. She isn't object. In your limit, Lee Mia. I want him, brother. Don't you love wine? Don't you want to make her yours? I know you want her. Then why can't you help me to make both of them separate? Yes, I dash love her, but her happiness matters to me a lot. She loves him. He is her happiness. John Jungkook is a mafia. What if something happened to Vine? Don't forget when Vine got death threatened for being his girlfriend. Also, I still remember when you came home injured because someone tried to attack Vine. You saved her, not him. Because that happened in office and he was on a mission. That's what I'm trying to say. You are decent man, normal man. You have no rivals, neither in the business world. What if something happened to us? Don't say stuff like this. Okay, but try to understand. You can become her happiness, but he can become her sadness and pain. You are the best man for her. Pam thinks and said, what do you wanna do? Tell me. I already have a plan. What plan? We can make Wine forget Jungkook. How? If she got in a major accident before she could complete her work, Bum choked her. Dare to do anything like this. I won't hesitate to become a killer, he said while choking her. Mia started tapping on Bum's hand because she was becoming out of breath. Bum slowly loses breath. I am so sorry, she said while catching her breath. Do this on Jungkook, not mine. I love her. I don't want any danger around her. Did you get that? Oh, okay. We will do this on Jungkook, she said in fear. Mia was terrified for the first time she saw Bum like this. She couldn't believe today her own brother tried to kill her and threatened her. Bum looked at Vine and found her speechless with blank face. And this is the point he got straight. Is this only thing she did? No, she told me to get you in accident. An ambulance was already there for you. And after reaching hospital, we told doctors to make you forget everything. Last question. Everyone's shocked and Mr. and Mrs. Lee was embarrassed of Mia. They can't believe their daughter did this. Was only Mia was involved in this? That's it. This is the point one Bum wanted to stop everything. Yes. Jungkook start clapping. Wow. Amazing. You guys have done amazing job. But still, you guys thought I will never know about this? Mom looked at Vine. His hands were trembling due to fear. Vine, listen. I got this. One slapped Bum hardly. She was looking at him with full anger. Everyone's silent. I trusted you and you did this with me. You were with me during whole time. You know how much I was going through. Still continued this thing. And now you're trying to defend yourself? What a audacity. Bum looked at her with teary yet red eyes. I know what I have done is unforgivable. But trust me, I got distracted and shut up, shouts. And you look at Mia. How dare you? You love Jungkook, huh? Then what kind of a love is this? You literally put his life in danger. This is not love. This is madness. How could you dash put his life in danger? You stupid girl. I was silent till now, but not anymore. By the way, I knew everything Jungkook told me everything weeks ago because he got his memory back. Now listen, Lee Mia, stay away from him. Yeah, be in your. He Jungkook puts his hand on cheeks and thought, "Mind, she is scary. You better not tell me my limits because you're literally a spoiled brat who got everything from your childhood. I earned everything by myself, not like you, Mr. and Mrs. Lee. I'm sorry, but you guys failed as responsible parents. Thank me later that this matter isn't on my hand, not Jungkook, because you guys know that he won't show a single sympathy on them." She took out her phone. Please come inside. Cops came inside and put handcuffs on Mia and Bum. Bodyguard and doctors dressed. Cops were taking everyone, but then Bum said, can you please give me 5 minutes? I want to say something to her. Cops looked at each other and nodded. Bum stand in front of her and said, I know you won't forgive that what I have done, but still I am sorry. But one thing I won't apologize. Everyone looked at him with confused face. I won't apologize for loving you. Spending every moment with you was special, even though I know you could never become mine. But still, I have done unforgiven mistake. He kneeled down and lowered his head. I only want a single favor from you. Don't hate me. With that, he again broke down and started crying. Just don't hate me for God's sake. You can forget me as your bad memories. He slowly stood up and left from there. Fine. Mine looked at Mr. earnestly. I'm sorry, my daughter. You and Jungkook suffered a lot because of our children's. It's okay, Mr. and Miss Lee. It's not your fault. We should go now. Let's go, honey. Mr. Lee nods and they both left. So, will you guys explain? Wine, how did you got to know about this? Jungkook and Wine looked at each other. Wine came out from left. Then she saw a figure. It was Jungkook. Wine got confused. Frowned. What are you doing here? I want to talk with you. Let's go inside. Oh, okay. Wine came and since her hands were busy because she has files on her left hand and bag on her right hand. Wait, I'll open. Before Vine could say, Jungkook entered the passcode of her apartment. Vine was shocked. Is that mean? Yes, I got my memory back. Let's go and talk inside. Jungkook took files and her bag from her hand and he entered. Vine and Jungkook came inside. Jungkook put her files and bag on dining table. Then he looked at her and said, "Sit down." Made her sit on chair. He kneeled down in front of her and took her hand. "I'm sorry, love, for what I have done, and thank you that you never gave up on me. When you did, it was for my own good. I love you. I know it must be hard for you to forgive me, but still, I'm sorry. I will do everything just to get your forgiveness. I love you." Vine was still in shock. She can't believe this is happening. You remember me? Jungkook's eyes filled with tears and he nods. Without thinking twice, she hugged him tightly. I missed you so much. Jungkook hugged her back and said, I'm sorry. Because of me, you have gone through a lot. I have done so many things bad to you. I realized how bad person I was. I'm sorry, love. With that, Jungkook broke down in tears. Ryan warmly smiled and started patting his back. Jungkook was crying like a child, and Ryan trying to console him. Okay, now stop crying. I was so bad to you. Yes, but since you have realized, that's all matters to me. I love you. I love you too, my baby. Now stop crying. Jungkook tried to stop himself and looked at Ryan. Did you forgive me? Yes, I did. He again started crying. Why are you forgiving me so easily? You should punish me. Stop crying like a child. Hiccup. Okay, okay. Good boy. Few minutes later, finally, Jungkook stopped crying and he looked at Vine and said, There's something you don't know. And then I told her everything. I still can't believe Pam could do something like this. Me too, Oma. He was really close to us. By the way, I want to ask something. What? It's quite tough to believe that she forgive you so easily. I mean, I know my witch well. She's that kind of a girl who won't leave you if you ate her ice cream behind her back and you literally misbehave with her. How can she leave you that easily? It's tough to believe. Jungkook looked at Van and she just stared at him. Again, sorry, love. It's fine. But, don't you think you deserve punishment? But didn't you said I remember that's all matters to you? Yeah, but I changed my mind because suddenly I remembered something that he called me gold digger and many things. Jungkook just smiled painfully because he know what's gonna happen. Don't worry, I want to go back with you to our home. Is this even punishment, love? I knew it. When I was coming back to the apartment, I hurriedly took everything, and when I finally shifted here, I couldn't clean this mess because of my box. So, can you please do this? Also, I was craving for bibimbap, which you made after that. Make bibimbap for me. Okay, mine. Well, it's not that. Also, clean the bathroom. Okay, baby. Fake cry from inside. No, baby. Thank you. Kiss this chick and left. Chin, she isn't like before. Grow up. Yeah, maybe. But still, witches never change. Mr. John cleared his throat and everyone looked at him. I want to say something. What? Mine, what I have done till now, I'm sorry for that. I always thought that you aren't good girl for him because I thought you are behind his success and money. But you proved me wrong and I'm sorry for how I behaved with you in past. It's okay, uncle. You were right as dad. I am really happy that finally everything is fine now. I think we should go to a good restaurant and have good dinner. Yeah, since everything is well now. One thing is still left. I looked at him with confused face. Jungkook smiled at her and took her on stage and he grabbed a mic. Hyung, make video of me now. I want to show this to our future kid. Okay, he took out his mobile and started recording me. Now, I want to say something. Before my accident, I wanted to surprise Vine. I wanted to propose her for marriage, but unfortunately, I couldn't. But our love was strong. When Wine came to meet me in hospital, I was happy. Even that time, I forgot her weird right chuckle. I think this is the power of love. Wine proudly smiled at him, and suddenly Jungkook sat on his one knee and he took out a ring. You know, I bought this ring when I was coming back to you. After some time in the hospital, a nurse told me that ambulance driver gave this ring to her because I was holding tightly. Now I'm proposing you. Took a breath. So will you be my wife, Kim Wayan? Of course. Jungkook made Wayan wear that ring and hugged her tightly. Everyone cheers for them. That's my son. And after that, we got married. Wow, Dad, you did a good job. I know, proud smirk, but still, Mom loves me more now. Yeah, mine. I'm silent just because of your Umma, you little brat.